Alright, this is going to be a quick video of how to put a sport seat or a bucket seat into really any vehicle. So we're going to be taking these are 93 Mustang seats that I recovered. Kind of got a mock look to them, and we're going to be putting them in this 95 Bronco. So the problem is that these bucket seats, I really like them for off-roading because they've got a nice side bolster to them. They kind of hold you in the seat a little bit, but they sit down too low. So the way to install one of these seats, or really any sport seat into any sort of truck, is you need to take the bracket, so the seat bracket, off the bottom of the original seat. So this has got all of your mounting holes that are all correct and everything, and we need to attach that bracket to the bottom of this seat. So in order to do that, what you do is you take off the old bracket, right? So I've got the old bracket here. Take off the old brackets. Those are Mustang mounting points. And we're going to make risers for it. So this is just, I believe, 1.5 inches, maybe, square wall tubing. Use whatever dimensions you need to get to the seat height that you want. What you want to do, though, is you want to measure from the bottom of the bracket to the top of the seat. Not the actual side bolsters, but actually where your butt goes, to make sure that it's the right height and everything. So for me, I had this laying around. It worked pretty good. So all I did was I made 4 of them. You can see these are bolted down. Just got a 10mm bolt in there. You can just reach it with a little ratcheting wrench, or just a normal wrench will do it. And then the front one's here. So this is the one that's going to go right here. Right. Screw that down, and then I'll have all 4 of those. Next thing to do is to take your old seat bracket from the vehicle that this is going into. You're going to place that on top. You're going to want to do a bunch of measurements, make sure that it's, you know, correct and everything. But for me, this worked out perfectly. So this is about where it's going to go, and then all you're going to have to do is just going to weld these brackets onto these pieces of metal that I've put here. So then you've got a rise. You know, it raises it up a little bit. So that way it works. It's got the truck bracket underneath it. The adjustment still works for sliding back and forth. And then you've got a custom seat to fit in any vehicle. So this beats having to pay, I don't know, hundreds of dollars for new brackets and everything. Literally just unbolt the old bracket from the old truck, or as this one I did some cutting, and then just bolt it to some new metal. I think you could probably get away with bolting it to these. You just want to make sure you check your slides to make sure that it will work, in case you don't have a welder. I've got a welder, so I'm just going to tack them on that way. Alright, so we got all these welded on. They don't need to look pretty, they just need to be secure. So welded all the sides of it. Now if we take this bracket, bolt it down, then we're done. We just put it in the truck. Alright, now you can see the seat is installed. It's got a nice little rise to it. Everything's functional. It's manual, so, and you can get into the back. So worked out fantastically. Now it's got to change out the carpet to black, center console, and the driver's seat.